I don't like letting go. I am very bad. I am very bad with money. Ah, period.
Look at my life, it's lit. Look at my life, it's lit. Yeah. It's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. Look at my life, it's lit. Look at my life, it's lit. Yeah. It's lit, it's lit, it's lit. Yeah. Look at the gang I'm with. Put it on gang, it's lit.
What's popping, Shudu gang? It's your girl Shudu, and I am back with another YouTube video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. If you are new to my channel, you hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Shudu gang. Gang. Okay, so today is the last video of the year. Oh my gosh, 2020 has finally come to an end. This horrific year has finally come to an end, and I figured, you know what, let me make a video speaking about the things that I've learned from this year, from 2020, just reflecting on things that have happened to me and to the general, like to the world, you know, with this pandemic and everything like that. So yeah, the first part of the video, I'm just going to be speaking about like the topics that I felt like or the things that I felt like I gained from 2020, and then the other half of the video is going to be me like answering questions that I got, you know, just that go with what the video is about. So yeah, let's get right on into the video. So the first thing that I learned in 2020 is don't be afraid to go for what you want. This is very, like, I'm a person who doesn't like coming out of their comfort zone. It doesn't matter on what, whether it's shooting your shot or it's something that is business wise, like maybe a business idea that I have, or something like that. Like sometimes I second guess myself, you know, and I think that's because I'm an overthinker in general. So I always hold back from doing certain things because like and my anxiety also comes in, and it's just like, why bother, you know what I mean? So what I've learned from 2020 is don't be afraid to go for what you want. I mean, 2020, if anything, 2020 has showed us anything is that life is too short. So do what it is that you want to do, you know, whether you want to go climb that mountain, you know what I mean? So that's one thing that I definitely learned from this year, is to not be scared to go for what I want. I mean, I tried it out with certain things. I failed in certain aspects, but I mean, I also learned certain things from trying. I mean, it's better to have died trying than to have not tried at all, you know. We all know that saying. I think those are the words, I don't know, but you know that saying, you know. So yeah, that's definitely one thing that I did learn, that I did take from 2020, and I'm going to still use in the coming years, you know, and just going for what I want, you know, just doing what it is that my heart wants to do, you know what I mean? The second thing that I learned is, I think, like my biggest lesson is that you're not in control of how people treat you. People will be assholes. As bizarre as that sounds, like I needed to learn this. Like I feel like I needed to learn this, and 2020 wasn't nice, hey? Like it taught me that in a very bizarre manner that you're not in control of how people treat you. Like, you know, you can be the nicest person in the world. You can be the most giving person in the world. You can be the most loving person in the world, and you are giving off these things to certain individuals, you know, and sometimes that's not going to be reciprocated. I mean, it kind of sucks that you are able to give out certain parts of yourself and that is not reciprocated, but I mean, it's a part of life. I guess we all have to go through it, and that's one lesson that I definitely did learn the hard way this year, is that, you know what, don't have expectations. Don't think because you have been very generous and stuff like that with a certain individual or certain people or group of people that's what you're going to receive back. Sometimes you're going to receive the most shit treatment because some people really are just assholes, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's one thing yeah. Yeah, I would also find myself in like a lot of confrontations. I feel like this year though, I kind of get like that, you know, I dimmed it down a little bit, but I would always find myself in confrontations with people. You know, I don't like when people don't agree with me, or when people don't see or don't understand something I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'd always get really irritated. And one thing about me, I have a smart mouth. Like, I can be very disrespectful if I feel like, if I feel attacked, I just go on the defense. You know what I mean? So one thing that I learned is to know when to keep quiet. You know, in certain arguments, in certain conversations, discussions, whatever it may be, know when to keep quiet. I'm glad that I learned this skill, because like I'll sometimes just be rude. Not be rude, but like if I feel like you're being rude to me, and you might not be, if I felt like you were being rude to me, I was gonna be like rude like times 10, you know. And I learned this from someone who I used to be friends with, someone who I go to school with. They stopped me from having an argument with somebody earlier on in the year. It was something dumb, but I was getting so irritated that this person was not understanding what I was saying. And this person was like, you know what, rest. Okay, they didn't say rest, but they were like, rest, you know? Like, you're not gonna win every argument, and you can't argue with people that think they're right, you know? That's another thing that I learned. You can't argue with people who think they're right. You honestly can't change how someone feels. If someone thinks, you know what, how they're treating you, if they're treating you like shit and they think that's okay, literally there's nothing you can do. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it really does suck being disrespected and stuff like that. But if that person doesn't see anything wrong in what they're doing, there's nothing that you can do about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone who's racist. Everybody knows that being racist is wrong. Do you know what I mean? But we still have racist people. Why? Because they don't see the wrong in what they're doing. These dogs, they don't see the wrong in what they're doing. They think that's okay. So one thing that I definitely also did learn like the hard way is that, listen, you can't change how people think. You really can't change how people think. People are going to do whatever they want to do, and there's nothing that you can do about that. When I just lift your head up and just don't let that person make you act out of character. Oh, another thing that I learned in 2020 is the importance of a support system. Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to deal with certain things that I dealt with this year without the support system that I have. Like the group of friends that I have now, I'm just so grateful for, to be quite honest, because without them, I probably would have caught a case. I probably would have thrown hands. I probably would have been depressed. Like, there's so many things that have happened that I feel like if I did not have the support system that I have, I probably would have lost my mind, you know? Sometimes it doesn't matter if it's your friends or if it's family members, but it's very important to have a group of people that you know what, if I feel like I'm on the brink of a mental breakdown, I can call this person and be all right, you know? Or if I just lost something of value, I can lean on this person and stuff like that. So I definitely did learn the importance of a support system and the importance of family as well, you know. And I feel like 2020 has helped us grow closer with family, see who our real friends are as well, you know. That's another thing that I learned in 2020, that 2020 has taught me, is that you're gonna lose some friends. It's okay to lose certain people. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So it's okay to lose people. I mean, it hurts. It really does hurt, because obviously you've seen a future with these people, whether it's your friends, your best friend, you see them in your future. And obviously now when they're no longer in your life, it really does. It's like a relationship, you know, like losing someone is very hard. But 2020 has shown us who our real friends are. And I'm a person that doesn't like letting go. I don't like letting go. I kind of have a problem when it comes to that. I don't know when to let go, and even I don't like change too. So when somebody is like, not like someone that I thought that was like gonna be in my life for a bit is like now moving away, I don't know how to handle that. And I am slowly learning to let go and to understand that, you know what, it's okay, you know, it's okay. It's okay. There are people who I thought were going to be my friends for a while, who have been my friends for years, you know, and we're really close, but you find that you ask, oh, let's go out, you know, so we can have a chat. This person will be like, nah, but we can have a chat over the phone. that's not the whole point. The point is us still, is it cultivating? We're still, cultivating our friendship. Do you know what I mean? Trying to keep it alive. A friendship is like a relationship, You must talk. Like, if you feel, I'm the type, if I feel like this person's being distant, I am going to talk to you. I'm going to confront you about how I am feeling. We're going to have a discussion, because maybe there's a problem that you have, and you're unable to communicate it to me. So yeah, I mean, I learned that it's okay to lose certain people. It's okay to lose friends. It really is okay. Some people aren't meant to be in your life forever. It sucks, but that is the truth. I definitely did learn to just enjoy the moment. I mean, I don't live a life of regrets. I don't think I live a life of regrets. I mean, there are things that have happened to me that I'm like, but I mean, I don't regret it, because everything that has happened to me has shaped me to become the person that I am today, right now. So I don't really live a life of regrets. So one thing that I did learn is just to enjoy the moment. Like, literally just live in the moment. You think about it tomorrow. Whatever consequences come, you think about it tomorrow. Another thing that I learned is the importance of saving. I am very bad. I am very bad with money. Well, not as bad as I used to be, to be quite honest. I feel like I used to be a very compulsive spender. I would be that I just enter the mall. Maybe for one item, I come out with 6. Do you understand? Like, I would not understand the importance of saving. I mean, my dad would always tell me how important it is to save, blah, 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 this, that, and third. But I still wouldn't use that in practice. I remember in one of my relationships, the person that I was with would always be like, Shudu, you need to stop. Like, you need to learn how to save. And I mean, I did learn a couple of things from that specific individual about saving. And then I stopped using those things in practice. But this year I learned the importance of saving, because look, who thought it would be in a pandemic? You never know when you're going to need that extra cash. So I definitely did learn the importance of saving. And yeah, I think it's very important. I think I'm going to save a lot more next year and the years coming forward, because I realized that there are a lot of things that I want to achieve, and I can't just be spending my money like or like I have loads of it, you know what I mean? So yeah, another thing that I learned is the importance of writing down your goals. So honestly, last year I used this in practice. I had a whole vision board. I had like a diary, a journal. Like, I was a focused hand. I had clear goals that I wanted to achieve, and I did actually achieve them. And I was like, damn, like, having a vision board actually works. Like, I used to not understand, like, why do people write down their goals? Why do people have vision boards and stuff like that? But then last year I used that in practice, and it worked wonders for me. This year I felt like I was very much demotivated by a lot of things, and I would just be like, what's the point? Like, this is not happening, or this flopped, or this is not happening. So what is the point of me writing down my goals? So I definitely understand the importance of writing down your goals and manifesting it and praying about the certain things that you want in your life. Did I use this in practice a lot this year? No, not as much as I would have liked to, but it is something that I'm going to continue to do, because that is something that works. You seeing it every day is going to make you want to work hard to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's it that I wanted to talk about, like, personally, because I don't want to get into like certain things. But yeah, I think the lesson that I learned the most is that you literally can't control how people treat you. You can't control how people treat you. People will treat you however the fuck they want to treat you. You know what I mean? And it sucks. It really does suck. But yeah, I'm gonna look at the questions that I got, and yeah, I'm gonna just answer those. Okay, what's the most important lesson that you learned this year? I just said it. What did I enjoy the most about 2020? I think school. I don't want to lie. I really did enjoy school. I mean, there were times where I was like, no freaking ways. Like, there's no ways I want to quit. like, why did I choose this? Like, do you know what I mean? There were times where I had it. I was like, this is clearly not for me. Like, it's not working out. Like, it's giving me so much anxiety, so much stress. But I think the thing that I enjoyed the most is school. School is my happy place. That's what I realized. Like, the fact that now we're on break, it's kind of like killing me mentally, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I think I enjoyed school the most, not just because of friends, to be quite honest. I realized that I really enjoy what I do. I think I've said this in a video before. I really enjoy learning about my career choice and stuff like that. I really enjoy everything about it. I enjoy the research part of it, learning new things. I enjoy the practical part of it. I enjoy everything. So I think the thing I enjoyed the most this year is school. It's school. Even with the drama that came with it, I still enjoyed school. What did you do for your physical and mental health? Okay, for physical health, I've been working out, but on and off. Right now, I haven't been working out, to be quite honest. I haven't been as consistent as I would have liked to. I don't know, I've just been very demotivated. Thing is, when I'm not fine mentally, like, there is no ways I'm going to work out. So I haven't been fine because I've been dealing with a lot of BS consistently. Like, so I haven't been working out as often as I would have liked to. Like, right now, I'm currently on a break, but what I've been doing physically is working out. I've even shared this on a couple of videos before. And what I've been doing for my mental health, working out sometimes, like when I'm really stressed out, you have that intense 2-hour workout and you're like, damn, I just took over the world. And meditating, I do a lot of meditating. It really does help with my anxiety. I smoke a little bit. I don't know if that's like a positive thing to do for your mental health. And I talk to people. Like, there are individuals that if I know Goisha, I am going to call that person up and be like, listen, things are not happening right now, you know? So I think those are the things that I've been doing for my mental and physical health. Yeah, and medication too, but I really don't like depending on medication. So how are you different than you were a year ago? Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know how to answer questions. Like, I feel like if I was to be on an interview, I would literally flop because I don't know how to answer questions. What is the question? How are you different than you were a year ago? How am I different? I think I'm a lot more mature. Not that I was childish or anything, but I think a lot of conversations have picked my brain a little bit. I understand a lot of things a lot better now, I think. And not just about me, just about life in general. So I think, and also I know, how else am I different from I was a year ago? A year ago, I would stay in a lot of toxic situations. Even years ago, like 2 years ago, I would stay in toxic situations. Like, I would stay in a situation knowing very well that it's not serving me any purpose. And I think this year, I didn't do much of that. I mean, I did low key, but I knew when to walk away from certain situations. So I think that's one thing that I definitely learned. I know when to walk away now from certain situations and altercations and whatever it may be. I know when to walk away. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have an amazing New Year's. Okay, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't do anything too crazy. I mean, do some, well, not too crazy. I mean, go off, but not too off. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down in the comments, because I love having a chat with you down there. And don't forget to subscribe. I mean, how can you make it this far to the video and not subscribe? That's illegal. That is legal. That's crack. It's the cocaine. You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense. But yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, @Shudu, and on Twitter, Shudu_Hillary. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.